talk. Hi everybody, it's PJ, and today I'm going to give you a look that I had on the other day at work, and everybody was like freaking out because they loved it so much. I don't know. It's just one of them things. I have you propped up in the funniest way. I can't get you in close today because I broke my tripod. I don't have a second one, but I had a stick, so I'm using the stick. But it doesn't have a tripod on the stick, and the tripod I had doesn't fit on the stick. So I have it in this tube stuffed with stuff. It's amazing what you have to do sometimes just to get a video. But anyway, hi. I had a really good weekend. I went out a couple times with some friends. Oh my gosh, did I ever wrap gifts? And I have, it was crazy because the minute I said I wrap gifts, I opened my door. I didn't know that they deliver now on Sunday. So, yeah, more gifts were there for me. So I was like, damn. But I've got a big week. I've got to go. I need to get my hand operated on soon. It's starting to go. So I have to go get an x-ray today. And then I have to go. I'm going, I think it's Tuesday. Timmy, he'd kill me. Tim and I are going to the doctor. I'm going to get the Botox. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's going to do. I think he's just coming along to be supportive. Anyway, I'm putting on my Rimmel, which I've been using a lot. The Stay Matte. I've already done all the cream on my face. You saw me do the last one. And you know what they are. I'll list them really quick. They're the Beverly Hills MD neck and face. They are the that one I never get right. Where'd it go? A Pura whatever, but it's some other face and neck cream. It's on all my other videos. I'm sorry I can't get up right now and get it because every time I move this thing falls over. Anyway, okay, so I'm almost done Christmas shopping. You'd think I'd be done by now, right? But I'm not. I still have my mom left. I have my mom, I have Kelly, and I thought I was going to do something specifically for Kimmy, but now we're not because we found out she doesn't like what we were about to do, so that ain't happening. So I got to figure out those three people. I don't have a big gift for Coleman, my middle son. He's the hardest person to shop for. Okay, I'm going in with Milani and Natural, the powder foundation. And I'm just going to do this. He's like my hardest person to shop for. Like, Forrest, I'm buying a dishwasher, which he already knows about, for the new house. And I'm kind of doing that for Forrest, Lissa, and Coleman because they all live in the same house. And then I'm getting him a bed frame. And that's his big gift. And I got him a bunch of other stuff, but that's his big gift. And then Jeb just wants money. So that's the way it's rolling. So everybody's kind of set. And we'll go from there. I have a few surprises for everybody, which I always do. And whether they like them or not, they're surprises. I remember once Cohen said, like, you always get me these crazy gifts that I don't think I want, and then I really like them. And it's true. That's what I do. Like, I got them, you know those lights that you click on something? That was my last one that I just said, you know what, he could use this. And he's like, why would I want that? And then he's like, oh, that really works. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going into Milani with Dusty Rose. Is that what it's called? Romantic Rose. On my cheeks. I'm just trying to get through this because the look is actually how I did my eyes that everybody went nutty. And we're like at work was like, oh, that's so pretty. And I was like, really? Okay. I know what I can do on a next vlog. So anyway. And all I did really for that makeup look was use a whole bunch of violet colors, like deep, deep, deep purple, but in a way that it doesn't really completely look like purple. It's crazy. I'll show you. But it works. So that's what we're doing today. Okay. Ooh. So the big news is I had the most amazing astral projection ever. And it wasn't very long, but it was so friggin' amazing. I told Tim about it last night. And then Tim comes over and we had Chinese food. So I had a pretty big weekend. I should have vlogged him coming over, bringing me Chinese. He brought me all kinds of Chinese. Like, it's still in there. And I don't even want to eat it. Like, I won't buy food because I don't want to eat it. And there is so much food now. More food than I've seen since Cumberland. Okay, that's Mabel's. What are you doing, Mabel? Get out of here. Okay, so not last night, the night before, I woke up. Well, okay, I thought I woke up and, hold on. Let me get the makeup right so we can just do this. Mabel, Piper, what are you doing? Why don't you go in your room? Go in your room and go play with your toys. Okay, so this is the Tarte. This is the summer palette of the Tarte that I get every year. We're going in first with this color here. I don't know the name. It's one of those ones where they give you the plastic. I hate it. But it is in the summer palette, or the, yeah, this is the summer palette. This is the summer palette, and it's the second one down, okay? It's almost like a taupey neutral. It's more neutral than, it's more cool. It's cooler than Beaches and Cream, which is why I started there. Anyway, okay, so, and we're going to use this as our transition color. So, I'm asleep, right? I think I'm asleep, and I wake up, and I look at, and I don't know where I even look, but, anyway, I get up. It is dark out. I go in the kitchen. I'm wide awake. I go in the kitchen because I'm wide awake, and I make myself a cup of coffee, okay? And I'm sitting there drinking coffee, like everything's fine. I'm in my kitchen drinking coffee, and I realize that the girls aren't with me. I'm like, where are the girls? Like, they follow me everywhere. And I and I turned around and looked at the stove, and it said what was it, 2:57. Well, my stove is off by an hour because I changed all the other stuff, but I didn't change my stove. I just take an hour off of whatever time's on there. So I look, and it's 2:57, and I thought to myself, why did you make yourself coffee? Why didn't you just go back to sleep? Like, I was very, like, confused. What are you doing? So then it dawns on me, because the girls didn't follow me, and I did something unusual. I sat at my kitchen table and said, am I astral projecting? And I literally couldn't tell you if I was or not. Like, at that moment, I absolutely could not tell you. Couldn't tell you. So, that being said, I thought, well, let me find out. Because I've now sat there and drank a whole cup of coffee. So I'm like, let me find out. Let me walk back in the bedroom and see if I'm lying in the bed. So I stand up and push my chair in and go to walk. And I said, wait a minute. I have an easier way of knowing this. And I put my hands like this. And I said, float. And all of a sudden I started floating up to the kitchen. And I'm like, I'm out of body. Like, I had no idea. It was so amazing. So I was like, oh shit, is Jeff here? So I look one way around my living room, and I look, like, because I had walked around the kitchen to, like, I have a little tiny house, so I can see the living room. So I'm like looking in the living room, but like a lot of times when I astral project, I don't see what's on the other, like right out of my peripheral. So I'm like kind of looking so directly ahead. So I'm like, am I out of body? Oh my God, I'm floating. I'm out of body. I was so excited. Can't tell you. So happy. I like, So, and that's sometimes what snaps you back. So I didn't want to snap back. So I was like, okay, just go with this. And I look around, I'm like, is Jeff here? Is Jeff here? And I go, Jeff! And I hear it in the bedroom. I hear my muffled, I don't scream it out loud in my room, but I hear, and it simultaneously at the end of the Jeff, I hear it in my head. And I'm like, no, because it like made me aware of my body. I was like, stay here, stay here, stay here. No, 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 no. Snap right back in. Oh, man. I was so disappointed. I would have at least, flew around for a while. So disappointed. I jumped up in my bedroom. I was like, oh my God. The dogs look at me like, what's wrong with her? She's asleep. They were sleeping with me. It was so cool. Like, I've never quite been that discombobulated where I didn't even know. I didn't even know that I was projecting. It was great. Here's how great it was and how amazingly clear it was, because sometimes it's fuzzy or you're away from it when you finally wake up in the morning and you're like, oh yeah, that happened. This was so crystal because I thought I was just awake, but I've done that before. But anyway, so crystal was it that when I woke up in the morning, after it's all said and done, I wake up in the morning, I sit up in my bed and I'm angry at Comcast because I'm still thinking somewhere in my brain that I walked down the hallway and my alarm system didn't go off. It wouldn't have gone off because I wasn't actually physically walking. It was just the other me. So it was just, and then I was like, what? Like I was amazed that I even had those thoughts. Like I was going to call Coleman. I was like, I got to call Coleman. Like that did not go off. And then I was like, wait a minute. I wasn't really up. Oh my God. It was so good. It was like the best. The best. I'm so angry that I screamed because hearing myself in the other room took me. So that it was like the coolest. Like it hasn't happened in a little while. So like, and I wasn't using anything. I hadn't really meditated before I went to bed. I was tired. So I remember I had wrapped all day Saturday. That's all I did was fucking wrap gifts until like my hand is like, now I got to go get an x-ray. But I wrapped and then it was just pretty unbelievable. It was like the most amazingly, I think it's like one of the times where I was so deep in, I could have gone anywhere and I totally screwed it up by screaming. Like I absolutely screwed it up. But at the same time, I was like so happy about going in the first place that I couldn't stop smiling all day. All right, so we're going in now with the fall palette, which I'm going to use this lavender right here. Okay. It was just an amazing, like I was like it fooled me. That's what was so amazing. Okay, we're gonna cut our crease in, only about halfway though. I mean, it was like really, really cool. This look is very it's just very layered. Okay, that's what I'll say. This look I'm gonna do is layered. I don't know why people loved it so much. Like it was nice, but they really went nutty. They were like, oh my God, your makeup's beautiful. So I was like, all right, let me do a tutorial. And I already took pictures of the original just in case this didn't turn out as good. Because I was like, oh, maybe I did a really good job. Whatever, I'm manic. So anyway, yeah. I wanted it to happen. Now I'm like looking for it. Of course, when you look for it, it never happens. It's such a blowjob, a bad blowjob. I like blowjobs, so I shouldn't say that. How about it's a bad blowjob? I know, stupid. Anyway, all right, let's blend that out. And if you see, I can't get you any closer. But if you see, it's very subtle. Like the crease is just lightly cut. You don't want this really super heavy until the end. Until the end. My town is so pretty. I did a shopping video. I don't think I did it justice simply because Carrie took the camera for a little while and she turned it upside down and I tried so hard to get it righted, and like my stuff, oh, I'm going to take the same color and just kind of dab it along the bottom of my eyes. It's a really subtle color. We're going to go in with way more color, but right now this is like subtle. This is on the neutral spectrum of lavender. So Carrie had my camera and flipped it upside down, so some of the in-town shots are not very good, so I'm going to redo them. But oh my god, it was so beautiful yesterday. It was like, they're the coolest shops. They have stuff in it you don't see anywhere else. And yeah, Carrie was like super impressed. I'm hyper today. 2 cups of coffee, get you going. Haven't meditated today, yesterday. Haven't meditated. I don't know why. Just can't get there. That's my own problem. Okay, we're going to go in with the bottom lavender now on that same palette. See, same palette, bottom lavender. And we are only going to use a little, where's the brush I want? Where's the brush I want? That's for that. Yeah, a little fluffy brush. And even though this seems dark, it's still not. It's lavender, almost like a gray, see, like a heathery lavender. And I know it looks dark, but it won't come off that dark. A little bit, but not really. Okay, we are going to really focus that on the inner V. And now the girls are going nuts. I'm hearing them. See, there they go. It's just morning time. So you're just going to see how it's not like super dark. You're just going to touch it in here. Oh, girls are loud. If they're too loud, I'll yell, but I don't want to yell at them. Let them go play. They love to play in the morning while I get dressed. I don't know why. They've been outside. They've done all their stuff. So it's a pretty busy weekend for me. I mean, I just am trying to get to the point where I'm ready for Christmas. See? Now we're going to use the same fluffy brush. If I can find it, what did I do with it? That's not it. I was listening to Howard Stern the other day. Oh my god. And they had this song on, and it was something like, I'll suck your ween. And I cannot get that song. It's like the worst. It's not even a song. It's just like some weird thing from Howard Stern. That's my guilty pleasure. I listen to Howard Stern every morning. Okay, do you see? Do you see? We're going to blendy. So this is like layer 3. Okay, so we're going to go in with our Urban Decay palette. And we're going in with the white color. It's called Polyester Bride, and it's right here. And kudos to Urban Decay for putting all the names right here, so I can give you the nice little names, and you can repeat this step. And they all need to understand that over at these other companies. It's ridiculous. But anyway, Polyester Bride, and that is going to go on my brow bone and on the inner corners of my eyes. So let's start there. This is like a super shiny poppy white. It is not cream. Is it cream? No, it looks really white to me. Okay. So there is, even though some of the lavender is warm, this is a pretty not warm color range. See? Let's do our brow bone. Oh, that's highlight. Okay, so we're nice and highlighted. See that? Ooh, oh. Okay. What are you looking at? No. Okay, so with our tiny yellow brush, And that's one of these. It's like a gel brush for, okay, but we're not going to use it for gel liner. We are going to go in with, I think that says Grifter. Okay, with our tiny, tiny, tiny brush, we're going to go in with Grifter right here. And I know this is like a gel liner brush, see? But we are only going to put such a small layer of this on. It's really shiny highlighted. And this is going to go on just like an eyeliner, even though it is a eyeshadow. It's just going to give us some shimmer at the against our lashes. Oh. Now, if your eyes are blue or green, this what I'm doing right here is what's going to make it pop. Make the color of your eyes pop because it's right next to your irises. You can't even see it. It's just so subtle. Okay, so we are going back in to the Tarte palette, only this time, girls, we're going into the spring palette. Right down here with this charcoal lavender right there. It is on the lavender pinky side, and it's a cool tone. So again, this is more of a cool look, which I don't do a lot. So we're going to go in with our cheater brush, all right, with that deep, dark, it's charcoaly gray lavender. And we are going to do a smaller V than the one we did before, because we don't want it to take over where we put all our layers. My hand is not working, guys. I'm sorry. I just kind of like to pop it in because if you sweep it, there's a ton of fallout. And also, you're not going to get it directly where you want it. And this is where I want it. Okay, we're going to really mildly blend out. I want a bit of a harsh edge. So what I'm going to do is take that second color right here that we started with in the first place, and I'm going to sweep that along my blending brush, just a little, so that I'm blending, but I'm not getting rid of the deep color that I just put on there. So watch, like, I'm just going to do the edges just a little bit and add, like, make sure that it isn't blended to the point where you don't see the difference, okay? I want you to see that kind of stark difference in this. I've done that a couple times before too, and other people are like, you don't do that. Yes, you do. I do. Sometimes I do. Not all the time. Sometimes I want the cut to show, and this is one of them. Okay, do you see? And that's it for blending. You did it already. I know that sounds counterproductive to what you hear everybody say, but for this look, you don't blend. No blending. Okay, so we need two more little things. I need my roll edge, okay, for this. And the first thing I'm going to do, we've already swept the under eye, if you remember, with this. We already did that, so that's on there. The next thing you're going to do is take the darkest, right? And, oh, no, I'm sorry. The next thing you're going to do, okay, so next you need this brush. And if you remember, we swept the eye underneath with that light lavender. Now we're going to go in with some more color. This is, oh gosh, you know, What is the name of this? This is called Wisteria by Makeup Geek right here. And we are just going to pat, 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 like that. Coming up under the eye. This is going to be a real good pop of color. Take it all the way up to where you have that white that we just put in, The Bride by Urban Decay. I want to sweep it down too, because I want to see this. This is what kind of makes the green eye pop. See the difference already? See it? I love this look. I would. I made it up. And sweep it down. See? There's your color. And it just like draws it all in. Lastly, on the eyeshadow. You don't even have to blend it out yet. We're going to take our little chunky little skinny little thing. A dark charcoal violet out of the Tarte Spring palette. God, I got to keep them together. And that is just going to go in the corner. Don't bring it all the way around. You want that really bright purple to be what's there, okay? But you want to connect the two. Do you see what I mean? Connect the dark in here, but only a little tiny bit, and grade it out. Like, let it get lighter and lighter, like, as you go through. You just want it on the tips of the V. You don't want to take it all the way. Do you see what I mean? And now you're going to blendy. Blendy blender, blendy blender, blendy blend me on the underside. And you want to blend towards up. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to show you this close up. I did take pictures. I guess that's how I'll do it. I'll just use the pictures I took last time. So you can put anything on the lip, because I kind of think that this is kind of like stands on its own because the eyes are so dramatic. But that being said, I'm going to look and see what I used on my lips the last time. I'm going to use something different so you can see it with different stuff. I know I didn't use this. So let's go in with, blah, blah, blah. Which one's this? This is, oh, okay. Why don't we go in with LA Splash in Love Good, okay? That's like a neutral, a lavender neutral. And you can see that on this look. And then you can see the look with, I think I had the, I'm almost positive I used Teeny Tiny from the ColourPop liquid to matte, what are they called? Ultra matte liquid lipsticks. So that's what I used in the picture. So you're going to see it with both. So this is the Love Good. We're going to use lights, camera, lashes. And I don't think I'm going to do my bottom lashes. I've been doing that a lot lately, where I do my top lashes, but not my bottom, to kind of bring, I don't know why, because I'm weird. I was going to give you some big, long explanation, but I kind of just like the way it looks. How's that for any explanation? Sorry. Not sorry. So here's the look. I hope you like it. All right, guys, if you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my life, hit the button down below and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos. A thumbs down if you don't. Either way, catch you watching. Manifest something great in your life. If you know it, think it, believe it, you can have it. Just manifest it, will it from the universe into life, and go on a trip in the middle of the night. when you're not really anywhere, but you are there. It's crazy cool. Anyway, love you guys. Talk to you soon.